Get ready to cry your eyes out all over again, as these are the 10 most heartbreaking moments in Naruto. Obito had to have had a dreadful event for him to transform from a happy young man who assisted elderly people cross the street into one of the most notorious war criminals in the history of the planet. As usual, the culprit is a romantic interest. Obito was perpetually drawn to his friend Rin, which frequently made him envious of Kakashi, who was their more mature partner. Alas, disaster struck the group when a mission gone wrong caused Obito to get buried under a boulder. Obito, who is believed to be dead by the rest of the world, spends a long time healing in Madara Uchiha's care. But, when he learns that Rin and Kakashi are in danger, he rushes to help only to find Kakashi's bloodied hand piercing Rin's chest. Even though the scene is already heartbreaking, it is made even more so when it is subsequently revealed that Rin purposefully impaled herself on Kakashi's arm after being transformed into a Jinchuriki. The first real antagonists in Naruto were former Mist Village warrior Zabuza and his androgynous apprentice Haku, but they weren't very evil. Instead, they were mercenaries hired to fight Team 7, and despite being a strange couple, they got along incredibly well. As Kakashi tried to kill Zabuza, but Haku stepped in as a human shield, their bond was clearly on display. At first, the swordsman didn't appear to be affected by the murder of his companion, but after Naruto used his fabled talk no jutsu, Zabuza started to disclose his true feelings for the young ninja before embarking on a final, desperate vengeance rampage against his former boss. As an emotional act of respect and in the face of impending death, Zabuza asks to be buried next to Haku, and the Konoha ninja complies, establishing them as two of the more sympathetic antagonists in the series.
できるならお前と同じところに行きてえな。いけるさ、ザブザ。二人一緒に。
Although Asuma Sarutobi was only a minor supporting character in the Naruto series, the effects of his passing were felt all the way through the narrative. The laid-back Jonin squad commander was engaged in combat with Akatsuki member Hidan when he was defeated by the antagonist's peculiar ritual-based tactics. Fortunately, he finds time for one final cigarette and an emotional statement before leaving. Shikamaru, a member of Konoha 11, experienced a significant amount of emotion upon Asuma's passing. Previously, he had been one of the series' most relaxed and unaffected characters. Shikamaru experiences a sudden sense of obligation and is thereafter seen caring for Asuma's widow and young kid for the rest of the story. Soon, Shikamaru would exact his vengeance on Hidan and succeed in carrying out Asuma's directive to safeguard the next generation. Perhaps the word emotional didn't come to mind when viewers first saw the moment in which Itachi kills every Uchiha clan member but Sasuke. It was intense, harsh, and possibly even frightful, but it wasn't particularly emotional in the traditional sense. The gravity of this scene really hit the fandom only after the entire context of these events was ultimately made clear. It became out that in order to prevent a full-scale civil war and to save the life of his cherished sibling, Itachi had been compelled to massacre his own clan. Itachi suffered greatly as a result of carrying out the crime, and the scene in which he stands over his parents with a blade while sobbing uncontrollably as his parents wait for him to kill them is as chilling as anything else in the series.
父さんが俺にとって最大の敵。父さん。俺のこと、サスケのことは頼んだぞ。お前は本当に優しい子だ。
Neji, one of the supporting Konoha 11 characters, may have changed the most over the course of the Naruto television series. After nearly killing the girl during the Chunin exam arc, Neji became a fine young man who appreciated his cousin Hinata's might. Naruto briefly passes out from weariness as he battles the strength of Obito and Madara as well as the 10 tails they were in control of, just as the Jubi launches a barrage of piercing projectiles. Consequently, Hinata intervenes to defend him with her own body, but Neji saves both her and Naruto by making the ultimate sacrifice to defend the aspiring couple. Neji is defeated by the onslaught after taking 2 hard chest strikes, and it is abundantly evident that he is shielding the people he once despised. Gaara first appeared in Naruto's early episodes as a villain, but after a fierce battle, the main character was able to persuade Gaara to join the good guys. In order to help viewers comprehend why he was first so evil and why he had now allied himself with Naruto, Gaara needed a compelling narrative. With a profoundly painful tale that both clarified Gaara's hatred and wrath and won him fans for the remainder of the series, the ensuing flashbacks accomplished this and much more. Gaara's mother unfortunately died after his premature birth. It was left to Gaara's kind-hearted uncle, Yashimaru, to raise the youngster and try to instill in him the kindness and love of his mother because his Kazekage father was only interested in utilizing the boy as a Jinchuriki weapon. However, Gaara's father forced Yashimaru to try to kill the boy in an effort to deprive him of all love. Gaara managed to survive, but the experience left him mentally wounded, and he started to turn wicked. This entry combines 2 separate incidents since they both deserve to be included and do so for the same reasons. Naruto had been raised as an orphan since the first day of his life, thus he never anticipated ever seeing his parents. But, he was actually able to come across both in 2 extremely moving scenes. Naruto initially releases a decade's worth of repressed wrath towards his father upon first meeting him, but this soon turns into father and son love. Even more heartbreaking is the scene where Naruto sees his mother, as the hero immediately starts crying. Even though their visits were brief, they had a powerful emotional impact on Naruto. Fittingly, both parents were able to assist him in dealing with the 9-tailed fox that they were responsible for sealing in him.
Naruto? そう。私はあなたの、あなたを愛してる。
親の愛情ってのは正直よくわかんなかった。
私たちの思い、minatoを父にしてくれてありがとう。
Few characters could get away with passing away once in a very moving scene and then reappearing in another, even more dramatic situation to do it all over again. Itachi Uchiha, however, is not like most characters. Itachi finally loses his imposing exterior when, following a titanic battle with his brother Sasuke, he succumbs to the consequences of a terminal illness. Itachi apologizes to his brother, gives him one last smile, and pokes him jokingly in his final moments before dying, leaving his younger sibling in disbelief. Itachi is one of the many characters that are later revived by the Edo Tensei, albeit he is able to break his connection to the method and maintain his independence. He works with Sasuke to defeat Kabuto, and as soon as the fight is over, he starts his journey back to the afterlife. His deathbed speech, in which Itachi tells his brother how much he would always love him, somehow manages to be even more moving and heartfelt than it was while he was actually dying.
Really dead? I know that Itachi's stronger.
It took a while before fans could see what actually transpired on the day Naruto was born, and given the intensity and somber mood of the flashback, many probably wished it had stayed a secret. Although there are many amazing fist-in-the-air moments, like the fight between Minato and Tobi, the couple's final scene is nothing short of devastating. This collection of episodes recounted the events that led to Naruto's parents' deaths and the sealing of the nine-tailed fox inside of him. They regrettably locked the ravaging beast inside the newborn child, with both Kushina and Minato serving as human shields for their son, knowing full well that they won't be there to support him through such a burden. Yet, Kushina's statement elicits the strongest feelings as she tries to condense a lifetime of loving parenting into a few brief seconds. Naruto rarely killed off its important characters, but when it did, it left a lasting impression. Jiraiya, Naruto's godfather and mentor, was well-liked by fans despite being a huge pervert and playing a crucial role in the overall plot because of his constant quest to find the kid of Prophesy who would bring harmony to the ninja world. However, one of Jiraiya's previous pupils, Nagato, would signal the Toad Sage's own demise when he changed into the evil Pain while under the influence of Tobi. Jiraiya, who was determined to fix his own mistakes, went for his former student, but he was defeated by the Rinnegan's strength, and in an incredibly moving scene, he passed away by himself in the rain. The beating itself is severe enough, but Jiraiya's parting words and a string of moving flashback scenes in which Jiraiya declares Naruto to be his true legacy really moved viewers to tears. So, that's it for this video. Comment down your thoughts. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more such anime content. As always, see you in the next one.